The House with a Door to Yesterday. English Story Level 6. In the quiet seaside town of Elder Bay stood a house unlike any other. It was small and unassuming, with chipped blue paint and a crooked chimney. Yet locals spoke of it in hushed tones, for they believed one of its doors led to yesterday. No one could prove it, but the rumor persisted through generations. John, a traveler fascinated by forgotten legends, rented the house for a season. He enjoyed its creaking floors and salty breeze, but he laughed at the idea of time-bending doors. That changed on his third night. While exploring the house by lantern glow, he noticed a narrow door behind a dusty curtain, one he had somehow missed before. Curious, he turned the handle and stepped inside. The world shimmered, and suddenly he found himself standing in the same room, but everything was subtly different. The lanterns were older, the furniture fewer, and the air smelled of fresh paint. Realization hit him: he had stepped into the previous day. John tested the door again and again, each time discovering he could revisit any moment within the last 24 hours. He could watch fishermen mend nets, see children's sand castle contests, and observe his own past steps from a distance. The door never took him forward, only backward. At first, John was delighted. He spent his days exploring Elder Bay and his nights rewatching the same day's events. But soon he noticed something troubling. Each time he went back, the yesterday he entered felt slightly dimmer, as though losing pieces of itself. People smiled a little less, waves crashed a little softer, colors seemed just a bit faded. One night, he stepped through the door and found the town almost silent. Faces blurred at the edges, and conversations echoed strangely. It felt like walking through a memory that was unraveling. Alarmed, John fled back to the present, but even here, he noticed faint cracks in reality. A shadow that lingered too long, a sound that didn't match its source. Realizing the truth, John confronted the house. It responded with a deep vibration, revealing its past through a vision. The house had been built by a grieving craftsman who wished desperately to relive the last day with his lost family. His sorrow created the door, but the magic was unstable. Every use of the door frayed the boundary between present and past. John knew he had to choose: keep exploring yesterday until the world around him dimmed beyond repair, or close the door forever. After a long, painful reflection, he chose to preserve the living town rather than satisfy his curiosity. With a final walkthrough, he stepped into yesterday one last time. Standing on the beach, he whispered a grateful farewell to the fading day. When he returned to the house, he locked the door and sealed it with a nail of silver given by the local blacksmith. The house sighed softly as if relieved. From then on, the door never opened again. Elder Bay returned to its lively peace, untouched by distortion. John stayed for the rest of the season, enjoying each new day without the temptation of repeating it. And though the door to yesterday was gone, John carried its lesson with him always: that some moments are precious precisely because they cannot be lived twice.